Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. On the run, it's Carter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Gets it out fast. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Poe. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And he had just enough to will that one home. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Pound 55 weak.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
First and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Yeah, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Number 8.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
Arkansas, 3.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Here's the handoff. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump! Base 27 jump!
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take a shot. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Trick 9, B.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Complete to the left. Sprinting away. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Washington.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the outside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Razorbacks will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
22, water.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Music now! Music now!
Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Daze, 27, jump!
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. The quick out. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Shield, flag!
Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Dumps it to the back. And that one's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll give it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff to the lone back. Got room to work. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the right. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Steps away. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Bully ball on third and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Unloads quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll go right back to him.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.